All right, we're going to take some phone calls for our guest. I meant to get them up for a full hour and a half and take calls, but we had problems connecting to Central America today, as you've heard. They got on about 20 minutes late. We'll have them on in a month or so again because they have such a wealth of knowledge. And phone call-wise, Jay, Jeremiah, Paul, Brendan, Holly, and others, we're going to get to your calls coming up here in about 10 minutes, but I want them to be able to finish up with their initiative to fight the vaccines and the reports coming in of it sterilizing, miscarriages, deaths, convulsions. That's now confirmed. And then Desiree, the young lady who was becoming a cheerleader, she was a backup cheerleader for him, she reportedly has gotten better now. So they're not letting folks know about some of the treatments for Guillain-Barré type neurological disorders. Dale Dudley, local talk show host, #1 talk show host in the morning, 93.7 KLBJ, the FM sister station of our AM affiliate. I've known him for over a decade. He got partially paralyzed after a vaccine a few months later, and they went to the doctors, and they did tests and said Guillain-Barré probably from the vaccine, but he got better. A lot of times you do get better, thank God. So we'll, and that's all over the news that's happening. But I know people. That was a regular seasonal flu shot. So we're going to talk to them in just a moment. I haven't thanked any sponsors today. #1 is the online video bookstore at Infowars.com. That is how we fund so much of what we're doing here, is you purchasing T-shirts, books, videos, materials. We have a big nut to crack every month. And the videos, the books, the T-shirts, the ball caps, the materials, the wristbands, it's all about spreading the word. It's all about fighting the globalists. It's all about having an awakening. And you also support us. So please, especially with the holiday season, with Christmas here, give them an end of In the Fed T-shirt. Give them a Fall of the Republic video, or a FEMA, Camp FEMA video, or Endgame, Blueprint for Global Enslavement. You know, this is a big platform where we support everybody else. Well, we need your support as well. Plus, you get great books and videos. So Infowars.com to order, or 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139. And support folks like our guest at healthfreedomusa.org. Support them. We're not the government. We don't come and take your tax money and then use it against you. We're here putting the truth out, asking for your support. And then we have our other sponsors that also fund us that I really believe in, like survivalseedbank.com. In a real crisis, having a non-hybrid seed bank means having the ability to grow endless supply of nutrient-dense food to feed your loved ones. There have been times in American history, pilgrims, for example, when seeds have the highest value of any barter item, even silver or gold. There's a war on against non-hybrid seeds waged by the global elite who want to control us by controlling the food supply. By the way, they got Woody Harrelson running around with these YouTube videos to hype 2012, where he goes, man, it's a conspiracy. They got a seed vault. That's in AP and Reuters. But see, by making a joke out of it, now when you tell people about that, you get laughed at. This movie's coming out in 2 days. It's in AP, Reuters. In fact, Google UN seed vault. It's got armed guards guarding it. Survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call, 877-327-0365. That's survivalseedbank.com. Okay, going back to our guest. Quickly, guys, and I really appreciate you joining us. I want to get to some calls to hear their wild card questions that take us in different directions. But you were finishing up with the email address for people that are plaintiffs in New Jersey, and you were going to get into some other key issues about the damage we know the regular seasonal flu shot and the H1N1 are causing. Dr. Laibow and General Stubblebine.
Ralph, R-A-L-P-H, dot, Fusatola, F as in Frank, U, C as in Charlie, E, T as in Tom, O, L as in Lima, A, Fusatola at USA.net. Write to us and tell us if you're interested in becoming a plaintiff, and we will help stop vaccines in the United States and therefore in the rest of the world. It's close. It's at hand. The judge wants this case. The judge was listening. He wants the case as strong as possible. That's why he asked us to resubmit. What an opportunity. Now, if you also want to support us to help us defray the costs, great. On our website, freedomusa.org, there's a link that says donate, do it. But the point is, We need the plaintiffs, and we can stop the shot. Imagine what a tool the genocidalists will have lost if we take vaccines away from them. Imagine.
Absolutely. General?
Principle of war, mass. That means we need...
That means we need to be able to stay connected with these folks. It's kind of fun, though, wondering how long they're going to stay up each time.
We're here.
Okay, you sound great now. Principle of war, mass, General. Go ahead.
You got it. Mass means we put the mass of our force on the enemy's weakness. Right now, New Jersey is the weakness. We need all of the voices we can get to put our mass on their weakness. Principle of war. That's the way you win.
General, what's the principle of war? Just getting angry and deciding you're going to fight. That's the will to fight, isn't it? Don't we need to get the initiative, the will to fight back and grow up?
It's called the offense. It is a principle of war. It's called the offense. You cannot win on the defense. So in order to do anything, you got to go on the offense, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Oh, by the way, the doctor who helped Desiree Jennings so tremendously, who is a colleague of mine whom I've known for many years, Dr. Rashid Buttar, did the ordinary things that doctors like Buttar and myself do when we have patients who are in trouble that the ordinary kind of allopathic medicine has failed. And yet we are the doctors who are under assault. Dr. Buttar has been seriously molested by the state of North Carolina, as had most of my colleagues. So
okay, let me stop you. I mean, to be clear, you're saying the doctor, because she was highly publicized, he was able to contact her. You're saying the doctor who helped this lady stop the bad vaccine reaction, who was getting paralyzed, you're saying he's in trouble?
We are all, those of us who are chelating physicians, some of us go to jail, some of us lose our licenses for using our medical judgment when it's not pharmaceutical, when it's not death dealing. Helping a patient, curing cancer, for instance, if you're not an oncologist, and of course oncologists never cure cancer, curing cancer is the surest way to lose your license if you acknowledge.
Well, there have been oncologists who've cured cancer who lose their license. They put undercover people in, everything, because if people start curing cancer and the word gets out, then the establishment's huge profit center of genocide is over.
The cancer is the single most profitable medical activity, disease, that humankind has ever encountered. Dr. Leonard Caldwell, a dear friend and colleague of mine, and it would be lovely to have him on the show, Alex, he has a new book out called The Only Answer to Cancer. He says that all cancer is curable in 2 weeks. Dr. Caldwell had 6 cancer hospitals in Germany that were shut down by the German government because he was so successful. He migrated to the U.S., and voila, same story. This is, in fact, a cabal, and we need to speak out, and we need to make our choices and put our effort where our truth is.
Absolutely. Well, we know they're suppressing life extension technologies. That's why they want to bring in the world government, not just to kill us, but they say they need to get rid of us because they can't give life extension to 7 billion people. And that's the real reason they want to kill everybody, not that there aren't enough resources.
Correct.
Because there won't be enough resources with the current technology if 7 billion people start living to be 150. I want to go to some phone calls here, and I want to have you guys back soon because there's so much to cover. But Doctor, when you were doing your residency, you made the point, and then when you were teaching as a doctor, and I've talked to many other medical doctors here on air, they said 20, 30, 40 years ago, seeing a child with cancer was in the ward was like, come see this leprechaun, come see this unicorn, come see this mermaid. I mean, it didn't exist. It was fabled. Now, I know 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 2-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds. I mean, it seems like everybody's got cancer. Everybody's dying from it. and they just make it into a big pageant of, yeah, everybody's got cancer now. We're all come together. Isn't it beautiful? Without asking why everybody's getting cancer. Doctor?